Welcome to part 24 of Phantasy Star 4. There's a lot to unpack with this video. Protectors. You have carried out your mission well. You have proven yourselves, and I can enlighten you with the secret of Algol's genesis. Many billions of years ago, a spiritual life form split into two lesser beings, who eventually began to fight. After a long and terrible battle, there was finally a victor. The winner banished the enemy spiritual life form to another dimension. We called the victorious side the Great Light, and the defeated one the Profound Darkness. I see. Light and darkness. The Great Light feared the resurrection of the Profound Darkness, and placed a seal over the dimensional portal. A seal? That's right. A gigantic seal of 3 planets on one fixed star. That can't be. Yes, it is. The Algol solar system. The Great Light also distributed protectors of the seal between 3 tribes, the Parmanians, Montavians, and Dazorians. But there were fluctuations in the strength of the seal. Once every 1,000 years, its power would weaken drastically. As a warning of this phenomenon, the Great Light created Rykros, which returns to Algol once every 1,000 years, and myself, Laruf. But what use is an invisible planet as a warning? The Great Light knew that. Through the generations, the protectors would forget their mission, so Rykros was designed to break its silence when the seal's final moment came, to remind the protectors of the mission they were born to do. The seal's final moment? What do you mean by final moment? Throughout time, the Profound Darkness has seethed with animosity and a need for revenge. And once every 1,000 years, when the strength of the seal weakens, the most intense part of the Profound Darkness's hate-filled spirit is able to break through the portal and come to Algol in physical form. So that's what Dark Force was. Every time, a courageous person would defeat Dark Force and bring about a brief period of peace by expelling it. But the Profound Darkness is patient, and finally it destroyed the planet of Parma in battle. That means part of the seal is gone. That's right, and now 1,000 years later, the Profound Darkness is trying to break completely free at last. The seal's final moment. Are you saying that it's happening now? Maybe. Maybe? The darkness will once again wield its frightening power and completely break the seal, or what? Someone will conquer the darkness and render the seal meaningless. Someone like us. Protectors, listen carefully. If the darkness escapes, the seal, that is the Algol solar system, will certainly be destroyed. The only way to prevent this is to go to the darkness, enter its dimension, and destroy it. As long as you have those rings of the stars, you should be able to withstand the largest part of the power of the darkness. So the time has come. Obey the will of the Great Light and attack the Profound Darkness. This is the very mission that you, as protectors, have been born to. Who do you think we are? Chaz? I've been listening patiently and you keep talking about this mission. I'm not going to fight for no mission. And anyway, where's this Great Light now? What's it doing? The Great Light is no longer present in this galaxy. It has gone far away. So you're telling me he hands down missions and goes off somewhere? Give me a break. Missions, protectors, who the heck cares? It has nothing to do with us. No way am I going to fight for someone like that. I'm going to live by my own will, and Chaz inadvertently gets everybody killed. Damn it, man! There is no single truth, Chaz. Chaz Ashley. You have set foot on Rykros. You must hurry. Whatever path you choose. Chaz, what are we to do? The art style looks slightly worse than it did before. Rune. What is it, Chaz? To tell you the truth, I don't know what's going on. Oh, great! When Elise died, you explained things to me. Enrica tried to lift my spirits, but in truth, I really didn't understand. I could only see that the person who taught me everything had died. I would have sacrificed anything, even my life, for the peaceful repose of Elise's soul. Gradually, I found out that there are people who depend on me to fight. You've finally grown a pair! That's all fine, isn't it, Chaz? But I can't have the fate of all Algol rest on my shoulders. Moreover, this fighting is a mission handed down from the Great Light. If we have to dance to its tune, we're no different than Zio. I can't blame you for thinking that way, but... Chaz, there's someone I want you to meet. Let's go back to the Esper Mansion. The answer lies there. We're going back to Desolus to meet somebody. Oh god, is it Kyra? Are we meeting Kyra again? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but... No, seriously, Rune, what are you trying to do here? I'm sure he's got a plan, somehow. He's always got an ace up his sleeve. It's Rune. Rune's awesome. Alright, I'm just gonna speed up the process and actually teleport to the Esper Mansion. This part is heavily story-based. There's gonna be a lot of cutscenes. And that means more voice acting for me. I'm not a professional voice actor, I'm sorry. So you're a friend of Kyra. Please come in. You want to go for the inner chamber of the mansion, where Lutz's telepathy ball is. Don't mind me, I'm just walking with the blue-haired guy. He's my friend. We go way back, man. We're borrowing the inner room again. I've got something to give to Chaz. Surely you're not going to give that to a youth like this. Youth? There's no one other than Chaz. You've got to believe me. I understand, Reverend Fifth One. I will say no more. Chaz, the Sacred Sword Alcidian awaits you. The Sacred Sword Alcidian? It's probably the one and only weapon that has the power to destroy the profound darkness. Go, Chaz. Alone. Go and meet with Alcidian. Meet Alcidian? That's right. And at that time you should find the answer you're looking for. Chaz, pull yourself together. Human beings are so complicated. Here, let me heal you. Oh, you can heal me? Why can't you do that normally? Man, fuck you, Rune. How are you still pulling stuff out of your ass at this part of the game? Anyway, Chaz will encounter phantoms and they're super easy. You should not die to these guys. It's only you in here, and if you die, you have to go back to where you previously saved. Which hopefully is not too far. They take 1 to 2 hits to take down. Not really that troublesome. So this is the Sacred Sword Alcidian. What? I hear a voice from somewhere. Ah, you have made it, Chaz Ashley. This is the place where the spirits of those who fought to protect Algol return to. Alcidian is the sacred sword sheltered by those spirits. Now Chaz, you must take Alcidian in your hands. Oh great, now Chaz is hallucinating. Hey, it's the only game in the series that I haven't beaten yet. The game that I have beaten, but that probably took years off of my life because it was so stressful. And nobody mentions Phantasy Star 3 because nobody cares. So you are Chaz whom Rune selected. You were able to understand. Chaz, I entrust to you the care of Alcidian. All of our thoughts are stored within that sword. We will all be with you, Chaz. Always. So, don't worry. Leave it to me. I'm imitating the surprised Pikachu face. I knew it. Alcidian promised that will give you power. There was no mistake in my judgment. Rune! Chaz, let's go save Algol. Right. We're doing it for all life in Algol and to create a future that is truly free of terror. A future unbound at last from the evil of the past. For that, I will fight. Chaz. Let's conquer, Chaz. For Algol. We have an emergency. Of course we do. Demi informs us that a disaster has erupted on Motavia. Chaz. Alright, let's hurry to Motavia. Chaz has Alcidian, the best sword in the game, if not the whole entire series. It one-shots everything, including evil monsters and any monster in general. Oh my. You were actually able to get your hands on that. Trust the reverent fifth one to be able to pick the one with ability. Yeah, I told you Rune has an ace up his sleeve. The Alcidian is the only sword that can actually take down the Dark Force, or Profound Darkness. Those two characters are always interchangeable. It's the Dark Force. I'm gonna use the Alcidian on these innocent animals here. And also the skyline's a lot brighter in this backdrop here. Even though the hills themselves are still using that dull Genesis off-white color. And speaking of Genesis colors, this is probably the most colorful game on Genesis next to Sonic. I mean, how many games has a pink-haired character, a blonde-haired character, and a blue-haired character all on the same screen at once? And said characters are wearing different colors too. Oh good, my inventory is clear, and it should be clear for the rest of the game. And by rest of the game, I mean this part and the next part, which is the final part. Anyway, let's go to Ah, you made it, Chaz. Wait, how did they get here? There were walls of ice everywhere. Raja, are you okay now? And Kara, you're here too. A minor sickness like that couldn't keep me in bed. Take me with you. There's reassurance in numbers. Since I'm so reliable, I'll accompany you. Raja and Kyra, thank you. Looks like we're getting the old gang back together. and Grizz, and Demi too. Hey Chaz. You seem to have become a lot stronger since we last met. I was scolded by Panna, but I came anyway. The system is finally stabilized. Now I can go with you. Everybody. Thank you so much. Demi, what is this disaster you reported? Well, a large hole suddenly opened north of Piata. The life forms around that hole are dying, one after the other. But there's no gas or radiation emissions coming from the hole. There is no need to verify it. We knew as soon as we arrived in Motavia. It's all due to the black energy wave, and a pretty strong one at that. It's the profound darkness. He finally opened the door from the other dimension. Chaz, let's go. Isn't this our last battle? Really? You guys need taking care of. I'll be your big sister and look after you all. Well, seeing that we're all here, I'd like for all of you to go, but... And this is the dumb explanation of why we can't have more people in our party. Oh, come on, only 5 rings of stars, are you kidding me? We can't even have a group of 5 and a group of 4 going simultaneously, it's just one group of 5 or one group of 4 at all times? Are you serious? And you can't take out Chaz, you can't take out Rika, you can't take out Rune, and you can't take out Ren. All 4 of those party members are fixed to the group. So let me take Grizz along for this part where I return to Rikros. Still got some unfinished business there. This time I'll stay until the very end, for sure. Until I say otherwise. Grizz is still a tank. He's learned one other skill, which is called sweeping. It's similar to Chaz's air slash in that he hits multiple targets at once, but otherwise, it's not that much difference. He hits slightly harder with the sweeping, but that's about it. You might be wondering, why are we going back to Rikros? I thought we did everything. Well, no. Now that we have the Alcidian, something else opened up on Rikros. Alright, back to the crystalline planet. There's going to be a tower to the southwest. It's going to be tucked away in this canyon area. But first, let me get Grizz a second in command because he has the second most health in the party. The Rikros overworld theme sounds creepy. Instead of going right here, turn left, and you'll be in this canyon. Alcidian is shining. A voice is reverberating in my head. Oh, protectors of Algol. The Anger Tower welcomes you gladly. The Anger Tower welcomes you gladly. That sounds like a contradiction, but I'll take it. The Anger Tower should really just welcome me in a pissed off mood. But anyway, this tower is not really that long. It's only here to get Chaz's final upgrade. Or skill, not upgrade. He's not Ren. What the fuck? What is Elise doing here? What? Where is this? Where is everybody? Elise? You're here on Rikros? Elise? Elise? Hey, answer me, Elise. Yes, Elise! We're actually fighting Elise in a battle of mentor versus protege. And she actually kind of hurts. You want to finish the fight quickly. She's on some steroids here. Ouch. Jesus, a critical attack. She got struck down and now she's far more powerful than you can imagine. Elise. Damn kid can't catch a break. Who's that? Well, well, Protector. What a weakling you are. So you wail and lament for something you know to be an illusion. An illusion? Is that right? You... Ah, your anger, your hatred. It's quite a show of your force of character. Would you like to be able to wholly transform those feelings into strength? Huh? There's a technique to transform emotions of anger and hatred into powers of destruction. Do you want to know about it? Say no. Don't mess with me. Huh? Why is that? Even if I won using such a power, it would be meaningless. It will only make us the same as the darkness. I see. You fought the illusion and yet you haven't lost sight of yourself. Alright, I shall trust you with the technique. The forbidden technique, Megid. Megid. The forbidden technique? There's nothing to be afraid of. It's necessary to feel anger and hatred for humans to be human. Oh. There shouldn't be any danger of you being corrupted by the power of Megid. Just don't forget your true self. And Chaz now knows the ability of Megid, the most powerful technique in the game. Chaz will throw a massive barrage of fireballs that will deal extreme damage to bosses, and pretty much cook any enemy alive. Megid is also the last skill you need in order to do the ultimate combination. And we got a Blood Saber and a Dark Witch. These guys are child's play. Anyway, there is a guard item I'm looking for in this tower. I just don't know where exactly it is though. Oh god, no! Yeah, humanoid enemies. I think this is the only game in the series that features human enemies like that. Unless one did it first with the stormtroopers? And yes, they were actual stormtroopers in that game. Oh wait, no, they were robots. They were robocops. They were just vaguely human-shaped enough to pass off as actual humans. There it is, the guard mail. I'm gonna equip that to Chaz right away, or Rika. Actually, I think I put it on Rika, because Chaz is good. Alright, time to take my happy ass back to Motavia. Gonna finish the game right now. Or in the next part. Whatever comes first, honestly. A tour of Motavia has long been my dream. I want to go and see all the famous places. I better hurry and clean everything up. How about it? If you take me, you won't have a moment of boredom. Chaz, are you going to take Raja? Just as I thought. You're a pretty good judge of character. You'll go far. That's too bad. I'm counting on you for my part too. So yeah, now Raja's in the party, and I'm going to need him because he's got the best healing magic in the game, and he can restore TP. Everybody else is okay. Han's got decent support magic and decent healing magic and pretty good offensive stats. Kyra, also a good healer and good offensive fighter too. Demi and Grizz, nah. This universe is coming to an end. Is it true that the village of Mao has become a village of death? Dad! Mom! His parents are dead. We're going to have to check out Mao after I'm finished here. Help! Man, what's going on with this hole in the ground? I can't tell what's going on. Only the fact that there's a hole. Yeah, like I said, hole in the ground. If Mao is in trouble, we're going to be in trouble soon. This can't all be explained away by saying that the ground surface suddenly began to sink. Yeah, it's also the fact that this hole in the earth leads to a whole nother dimension. So Talus, you want to go to the other side of the planet? I triple dog dare you and jump into the hole, you can see a whole nother universe. Not get involved? That's a joke. At this point, I just can't turn a blind eye. Oh, thank you for coming to your damn sense. Holy crap, it's taking you, what, 24 parts? What on earth is going on? The principal still doesn't do a damn thing to help us, though. But we don't need the principal's help, we could just do things ourselves. So, here at Mile, there's the hole right there. Let's see if it's really a death town. It is. Yes, it is. The ranch owner is... and he had such great hopes. Damn it! I wanted to ride the sandworm. This is atrocious. They must have been done in by the black energy wave. You don't say. It's locked. They must have noticed the black wave and quickly closed their doors. But a door like this is completely useless. Yeah, this is insane. Everybody in this town is dead. There's nobody left to talk to. The sweeper lady, that random soldier right there, the ranch owner, this old man, he was my favorite character too. God damn. The reason why we're not affected and we're still standing around is because we have the Rings of the Stars now. And we're also badass, but we have the Rings of the Stars. So what I'm gonna do next is go to my macros list and set up my ultimate combination attack. Everybody's got their own special unique ultimates, except for Rika. She doesn't get an ultimate in this game, but she still helps out with the ultimate combination. So what I'm gonna do is, I'll first set up my Grand Cross combination, because I think I destroyed that on accident. Okay, what I'm gonna do first is set Rika up for Daban. and whatever setup you do after the ban is up to you, but you have to have Chaz do Megid, you have to have Rune do Legion, and you have to have Ren do Positron Bolt, or Possibolt. And if you have a guest character in the party, you can have them do their own thing after the combination ends. They can't contribute to the combination for some reason, and that's really stupid. It's only the main quartet that can do the ultimate combination. This is one of the most damaging skills in the game. Although a bit impractical, it's still awesome to pull off. The reason I say it's impractical is because the damage quota always caps at 999. The move in question always does 999. It's never over that. You can actually get more mileage if the characters individually attack as opposed to doing this ultimate attack, which is called Destruct, and it's awesome. It makes mincemeat out of everything on screen. Anyway, I'll see you for the finale of Phantasy Star 4.